We're gonna talk about STIs.
3 days ago, I went to get my sexual health checked at my local clinic. It had been over a year since I had had an STI check, which is a very long time. I think I'm admitting to you that I am somewhat of a hypocrite because I will be very vocal about how people need to use condoms and how we should be safe and that we should be aware of our sexual health. But there have been probably 5 men that I've slept with in the last year and not used protection with, which has meant that I could be giving them an STI or they could be sharing one with me. And that kind of sharing, I'm not a massive fan of. You know, I love a share, but not of an STI. So I went to my clinic and I got checked, and the following footage just gives you an idea of what an STI check can look like. I had my blood taken just in my arm by the nurse, and then I was given a little cotton bud and you stick it up inside of you. Well, I say little, it's actually quite long, but you only put it up to a certain point. Whirl it around inside of myself, my genitalia, and then you put it back in the tube and you have this very sweet sort of secret door that you put it in. You don't have to see anyone, you just put it in, shut the door, like a little cupboard. And then 3 days later, you get your results. I got given this leaflet, and on it shows you what I got tested for. So I got tested for HIV, syphilis, chlamydia, genital gonorrhea, and something called trichomonas. I definitely think I've said that wrong before.
Trichomoniasis.
That sounds like a child who's saying that.
Trichomoniasis.
Trichomoniasis. It's a very common sexually transmitted disease. Excellent. Yeah, the long name for it is Trichomonas vaginalis. I wish I'd carried on doing Latin. Anyway, so I got tested for that. Cracking. I could have been tested for a lot more things, like Hep A, B and C, herpes 1 and 2, urine culture, and LGV. I don't know what LGV is. It's crazy, you know, it's like all these things that we have no idea what they are. Lymphogranuloma venereum. It's a curable sexually transmitted infection. Okay, I'm going to ring up the number that they give you at the back of your leaflet. Get my results. Let's hope I'm all clear, and if I'm not all clear, then I get sorted.
Please enter the digits of your patient's ID number. Chlamydia. Your genital chlamydia test is negative. You do not have genital chlamydia.
Good.
HIV. Your HIV test result is negative. This means you do not have HIV. If you have been at risk in the last 4 weeks, you may need to retest. Gonorrhea DNA. Your genital gonorrhea DNA test is negative. You do not have genital gonorrhea infection. Syphilis. Your blood test for syphilis is negative. You do not have syphilis. If you have been at risk in the last 3 months, you may need to retest. TB. Your TB or trichomonas test is negative. You do not have trichomonas infection.
Okay, TV, there we go. I was a bit nervous actually. I did have this sudden panic where it was like, maybe I do have an STI. Like this whole area, it's all quite grey and it's all quite gloomy. Actually, it doesn't have to be. And it's not something to be really scared of. Like, we're given a solution. It's like, you don't have to have an STI. You can have sex with me and I can have herpes and we can still have sex, and these are the precautions we can put in place. You know, like, or we can actually have this amazing sexual experience by just stroking each other's skin. What's that film, 40 Days and 40 Nights? Where I'm pretty sure he makes that gal orgasm from the touch of a flower. That would be an amazing experience, no? So I hope we can talk more about this. Yeah.